I'm back. Well, not exactly, but I'm back on land, and I actually can upload without being pixelated. Oh, man. I'm sitting here actually waiting. We've got a couple hours before our flight, so we're going to watch the Steelers versus the Ravens and maybe the Redskins versus the Falcons. But it's kind of interesting. See, my friend Rich over here, one of the reasons why Jobu exists, his team is taking on the Ravens. And do you think you'll kick their ass?
I do believe so, yes, sir.
Well, here's an interesting rumor that is actually out that I was reading about this morning, that Jon Harbaugh is literally on the hot seat and that they don't want to fire him during the season. But if they had a bad loss, they could actually fire him before the year's up.
And then that means we'll have gotten two coaches fired.
Right, that would be, yeah, then the Steelers would be truly coach killers. But see, that amazes me in itself because let's think about Jon Harbaugh, who has won a Super Bowl, who is 98-70 with the Ravens, and generally speaking, the Ravens are always at least a decent team. You've always seen the black and blue games with the Steelers and everything else like that. But he's on the hot seat. And at the moment, their team is 500. Yeah, we still have Jason Garrett. And what has Jason Garrett won for us? One playoff game. And I know. You Dak haters will say, well, it's because we got Dak Prescott right now. We suck. We can't win nothing with Dak. But you had Tony Romo in his best year. You had a healthy Dez Bryant playing for a contract. You had the best offensive line in football. You had DeMarco Murray break the Dallas Cowboys rushing record, and yet you didn't win a playoff game. How many years ago was that? 4 years ago? And then 2 years ago, you had Rookie of the Year quarterback, FedEx ground rusher, best offensive line in football. How many playoff games did we win in 2016? How many playoff games did the Cowboys win in 2016?
They're rumored to be firing Baltimore's coach.
Against the Green Bay Packers team that was beat up. I think Jordy Nelson had lost his spleen. I think wasn't Aaron Rodgers on one leg?
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, but we still have that coach. But Jon Harbaugh's on the hot seat.
I don't get that either.
The other thing that really kind of comes to mind too, because I've been sitting here talking with Lawrence. Lawrence over here is.
Hello, everyone.
He's a Denver Bronco fan, and he's desperate for a court. Let me ask you: would you take Dak Prescott for Denver?
Oh yeah, definitely. I hate the fact that he missed his flight for his tryout before the draft. Yeah, I would definitely take Prescott.
See, and this is where to me coaching comes in. What amazes me is either Andy Reid is just lucky and just drafts great quarterbacks every year, or he ends up getting the most out of those guys. Because you look at Donovan McNabb. Was Donovan McNabb one of the most talented quarterbacks that were out there?
Most definitely.
He was talented, raw talent. Do you think he would have been as successful under, say, Jason Garrett?
No. I see where you're getting at. No.
Okay. Andy Reid brought a lot out of him.
Absolutely.
Okay. How about Alex Smith?
Well, he was way overdrafted.
Okay, but he brought out quite a bit out of Kansas City.
Yes, he did. Had his best years probably.
He got him paid in Washington. I know that's for damn sure.
Yeah.
$70 million guaranteed. And now you look at Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah,
that's when I talk about quarterback whisperers, that's Andy Reid.
Yeah.
That's a guy who knows how to work a system with these guys. And you can look at all three of them are kind of different quarterbacks, the way they play. Okay? Donovan McNabb had great legs and everything else, and he was not that accurate a quarterback. Okay? But he was successful with him. You look at Alex Smith. Alex Smith was not that mobile of a quarterback, but yet he got him actually pretty good with,
Absolutely.
Right. And now you got Patrick Mahomes. I mean, he's playing on a whole nother planet.
He's got the full package.
That's kind of scary right there.
Yeah, he has the full package.
A full package with a coach who knows how to use his strengths. And that's, you know, when you look around, let's take Joe Montana, for example. Joe Montana did not have the strongest of arms.
No, absolutely not.
But he was under a coach that knew how to use him and came up with the West Coast.
That's correct.
Right?
Yes.
So the question is would a Joe Montana been successful elsewhere?
That's a good question. That's a good question. Hard to say.
Well, we got a few hours to have these philosophical discussions, so we'll see. But Jim Harbaugh on the hot seat. Jason Garrett, not so much. I just don't know. But guys, no more pixelated videos.